Welcome back to another episode of Intoxicados podcast, your tia's favorite podcast. I am your co-host,
Bro, you're dirty.
You just ripped ass in the middle of my intro. You're disrespectful.
Just when you close the door, too.
Right next to me, we have your girlfriend's favorite Toxico, Felipito 96.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Felipito. I'm being honest, guys, this feels a little foreign. We haven't been here in quite some time. But with that being said, we are back, and amazing things are coming soon. Hopefully, next podcast, there will be a different background. But before I introduce my co-host to the right, Diego Vinaboa, once again, shout out again, Saul, for always coming in clutch.
Always.
We appreciate you, and shout out to all the boys, IE and friends. And Diego, take it away.
Shout out IE and friends and Saul for coming through once again, guys. We're about to get it. We'll get into it of the whole podcast things that we were working up this year. But today we got. Somebody.
Man, give more energy, Gabe.
We got
Fucking help us
somebody.
sleep.
I'm gonna get up. Don't worry. It takes me time, but I get it up.
Get it up.
But today we actually have. He's not a guest, but you guys have seen him before. He's in our videos, and is this your first time on a podcast?
This is kind of, yeah. I would
Get
say
that
yeah.
shit closer to your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
Put it like in here?
Put it, yeah.
No,
put
but
it.
introduce him. Who is he?
I would
Yeah.
say.
He is the one and only El Güero Toxico James
Hello,
Glenn.
everyone. Thank you guys. For
Take
having
that clap, James.
I can't get up, but thank you guys for having me. I'm actually excited.
Nah, bro, we're so happy to have you here. Well, I mean, we have you in our vlogs, but you know, this is the first time we have you on the podcast. He is truly the person that makes the videos come to life. The wizard behind everything, behind the camera, behind the laptop. James Glenn.
That's me. Do you think there's a chance that anyone listens to the pod but doesn't watch the vlogs? Because they could have absolutely no idea who I am.
Yeah, bro, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
There's a great possibility that might happen.
Oh,
So
yeah, you
that's why I
never know.
said introduce
Hello.
him so properly. You feel me? It's El Güerito
Yeah.
Toxico. Goes by the name of James Glenn. If I know him a little well, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself. James, where you from? How old are you? What made you get into YouTube or just social media in general? And take it away, Glenn.
Well, I'm James. I'm 25. I'm from Michigan.
Hi, James.
Damn,
I'm
25.
white as fuck. I'm almost as old as Van Dome.
Don't bring me into this, bro. Don't. I'm not trying
But
to.
the
cast
thing
no
is, you
shade.
match your age.
You think
feel
so?
me?
I act my age?
But what does that mean?
I think.
I mean,
I was gonna ask, we not drinking for this? I thought this was like a drink. Intoxic. I was
Bro,
ready.
James, we don't always have to drink, bro.
What's the podcast name?
Hey, you're right on that.
I thought we were gonna drink. I'm down.
Drink from that demon-looking skull.
that shit's scary, bro. I wouldn't even touch that if I was you, bro. That shit looks like one of those potions that drank out of.
He became handsome.
And he did become handsome.
Yo, also, by the way, before we continue the podcast, March 30th, we are having a meet and greet in Los Angeles, California. We're going to be there. Come take pictures. We're going to be selling merch. Pop up the address right
Will
here,
you be there,
please.
Güerito Toxico?
I'll be there. I will be there locking it. Unless I'm editing. Who knows? I might be editing.
Oh, you're gonna edit right next to us, bro. You have to be there.
I'll
People
edit
wanna see
in the
you.
meetup. Yeah.
Yeah, people want to see you. People want to meet you.
Well, you gotta bring all the Toxicos out, you feel me?
Who's all the Toxicos?
Well, who been in the video, you feel me?
We got Steven,
Okay.
James,
Okay.
us three as five.
Evan.
Evan
gotta
got to
bring
come
Evan.
out.
Yeah.
El Chinito Toxico.
Uh,
Or bring Mandilon Juan.
yeah, Juan got
Juan
Rene.
needs to come.
His ex is there?
The mother that barely speaks English. Rene, we got to bring
Rene, but
Rene.
we need a bodyguard. Rene gotta be
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Who else has been in the vlogs? Ali Boba.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Please bring her.
They've been asking for Kathy as well.
Kathy Cheeks?
Yeah, they said
Kathy is
Cheeks.
busy, bro. That's the thing. What day is it again, Dio?
It's a Sunday, March 30th.
Nah, Kathy not gonna be there.
What's she doing?
Me and her going out the night before.
Oh my god.
Oh, so she needs to rest the next day.
Nah, no. She works in the nightlife, so she might not.
She might be a little tired.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Young, but I'm making millions to work the night shift.
Nah, but real shit, though, we want to apologize for
My
the.
fault, Aubrey.
That was it. Go ahead, Brandon.
Nah, but we want to apologize for the last couple of weeks that we weren't able to bring you guys a podcast. Like the boys say, we've been trying to work on getting our own studio, and that's something that hopefully might happen soon. It's all in God's hands. But tonight we're trying to bring you guys the best possible podcast episode that we can. And with that being said, I mean, how's everyone feeling? We all feeling good?
I'm good, but I wanted to touch on that already.
What you want to touch
I
on,
wanna touch
man?
on that.
Come and touch
Nah,
on
well,
it.
let's get into it because I was actually thinking about this. I was in the shower today as I was trying to get ready to come over here.
You were thinking about us in the shower?
Yeah,
That's a crazy way to think about it.
Nah, but I was actually sorry. I moved this.
It's okay,
I was actually thinking about Brandon and Felipe and I just want to be transparent with the whole podcast thing. You guys know that we don't own a studio. We've been having to we have to book and do shit in our studio through our managers, or we got to hit up Saul to come and film a podcast. And so we came to the decision. What happened? What were you saying?
No, my fault.
we as a team came to the decision, and I wanted to talk about this because I think it was actually really cool that everybody was on the same page. But I talked to the guys and I was like, yo, bro, what do y'all think about investing into just getting our own products? We'll get our own studio. We obviously, it's a costly thing. And I was kind of scared to ask them this because, like, let's just say, right, let's just put the number out there. Let's just, like, give you, like, a hypothetical thing of how much we might invest, right? Like, anywhere from 15 to 20,000 is what's going to cost. Like, being transparent.
Can I cut you off, though?
Yeah.
Guys, with that being said, with that high-ass number, that's a crazy-ass number, we just want to put it out there. We are trying to get the best possible quality of camera, audio. We really want to take our podcasting level, and there's no disrespect to anybody else. Like, when we set our minds to something, we want to be the best. We want to be the best in the YouTube game, in the podcast game, in the merch game. You feel me? Like, we have that Hispanic mindset and work ethic always transfer over to all of whatever we set our mind to. So that's why it's a huge ass number. And I'm only saying that for, you know, a young and up and coming podcaster. You don't have to get all that equipment, bro. But how Diego is saying, he's being completely transparent. That is the number.
Yeah. So I want to quote Drake too. He said, like, I want to be like number one. Being number two is just being the first to lose. Like, I want all of us, and we've been saying this, bro. He said that shit.
I believe you.
No, I know. It's just funny because you always have a Drake line for
bro.
everything.
Drake has a bar for everything. I swear to God, bro.
True.
Drake has a bar for everything in your life.
On the ride back from Vegas, I was like,
You
damn,
started noticing, like,
Yeah.
he be like, you can refer to him in some type of life. But I mean, obviously, he says some words that I can't repeat in that sentence. But he said being number two is being the first to lose. But anyways, yeah, like we said, the YouTube, the vlogging, the podcasting, whatever merch. I want us to always be number one. And that's not throwing shots to any of the homies that are out doing. Like, shout out to IE and Friends. Shout out to 100%. Ponte Las Pilas. Shout out to La Platica. Shout out to any podcast group that's out there doing it.
Shout out
Raw Talk.
Daddy and Mommy.
Mom. Every podcast, you know, it's not throwing, you know, it's like that Messi Ronaldo competition. It's like that, like, I want us to all be, like, pushing each other to the top, not like, oh, I just want to be better than you. That's not what I'm trying to say. But we do want to be number one. With that being said, guys, roughly we're, like I said, it's gonna be transparently, it's gonna be around $20,000 that we're going to invest into having the 3 cameras, the lights, the mics, the audio recorder, and we're gonna recreate. We're gonna do a whole studio. We're gonna get sofas. We're gonna get everything right. And I was a little scared to ask the guys at first because I was like, yo, guys, how much, like, are you okay with taking this out of the account and all evenly split it and invest into the equipment? And bro, thank God they were all on board, and they were like, they didn't even hesitate. They're like, yeah, bro, fuck yeah, let's do it. But I'm bringing it up because it's cool to have those people in your circle. Because imagine, let's just say, let's put the number 21,000. Imagine Brendan could be like, nah, fuck that, I want my 7 bands. And then Felipe can be like, nah, G, I'm good. Like, I just want to take my 7 bands and dip. And then I'd be like, man, fuck it then. You're right. Like, let me just take my 7 bands. But instead, you guys were like, yeah, fuck it, bro. Let's do it.
I've always been a firm believer, bro, that there's no better thing to invest than invest in yourself. You know what I mean?
And
like,
your business.
And your business, of course. You know, that's... Anyway, so it's like... It's one of those things, too, like, people go out, bro. They're like, hey... Let's go half and half on a bottle. Mm-hmm. Let's do this, and this, which is cool, bro. Like, I mean, I believe that everyone should go out and have a good time, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, there's no other better investment than investing in yourself or your business, bro. You got to remember this. This is something that actually, like, stuck to me when I was starting my business at the barbershop, when I was like, you know, I didn't know what kind of machines to buy. I was trying to kind of like cheap out a little bit. And, you know, the owner of the shop told me, he's like, dude, you gotta spend money to make money. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, it's a scary number, bro. Even $1,000, bro, is scary, bro. You know what I mean? I could use that for my rent. I could use that for my car payment. But at the end of the day, bro, we are growing a business, and we're trying to give out the best possible quality that we can. So if we have to spend that amount of money, whatever it is, bro, then by all means, you know, let's go ahead and do it. Plus, I feel like it always motivates us to say, yo, there's no reason why we should be posting 1 episode a week, right? Felipe said this. He's like, yo, if we're gonna get the equipment, let's fucking push
out two, three
podcast, podcast episodes a week, bro. We can have a guest, we can have ourselves, we can go ahead and discuss about the things that we got going on for the week, the things that we did. So I think it's good, bro. I think it's really good, and I really hope that we hold each other accountable for this. Now that we have the podcast equipment, and just push this shit to the moon. Once again, I love what you said, bro. It's not about it's not competing negatively with somebody. It's competing, but to push each other to be better and keep growing with it.
100%.
So I'm never gonna deny some shit like this.
From like an outside perspective too, I think there's something to be said about having like your location that you're bringing people to. Like if you want to bring a guest, like I mean, like what was the guy? I don't know his name. I messed up. But from George Lopez, what was the guy's name? Sorry.
Valente.
Like it'd been so cool if you brought him to your spot.
Yeah.
And
Like it's like, yo, this is our place. Yeah. And like he comes in, he sees our like logo, our I don't know, some cool shit that's ours.
It makes it look official, bro. It makes it feel like you are. It makes them like take you seriously. You walk in, you're like, oh shit, they have a whole setup that if they're actually serious about it, then they're gonna bring me into an environment which is actually serious,
But and I want to thank you guys because like I said, and I'm saying this story not to tell you guys and you guys call it pocket watching, whatever you guys want. I'm not telling you guys the reason like we're dropping 20,000. However fucking much money is gonna cost, but I'm telling you the story in case you are one of those people out there that want to do something with your homies, but then you're the only one that really that like your boys are like, nah, I only want to go 10%, 20%, not really all the way because they might be scared or they might not see the same vision you have. So just surround yourself around people that like Brandon and Felipe, that I brought the idea and they were all on board to row the boat forward. 3 people rowing the boat forward instead of just 2 and then 1 going backwards. Like you're never gonna get to the finish line if you're on that boat. You feel me? So
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why did you think out of all of us, like, I mean, obviously you thought me and Brandon, but why did you think I would say no? I'm
gonna be real. I mean, it's just because like I think I'm not calling you codo, but you are like more cautious with your money, and I respect it.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to like talking big numbers, just because I know how you are when it comes to like anything thousands. I mean, like a Brandon said, $1,000, $1,000. But now we're talking, yo, you gotta give me more than $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 out of your pocket, technically, right? It's like I know it'll probably scare you.
Yeah.
Like how when we first started doing merch, I knew you were scared when that number would tell you. It was like, yo, you got to put up this. I just know big numbers scare you.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why I'm not saying that because, and again, it's not that you're cold, but big numbers scare anybody. But when it comes to like leaps, like I know it scares him, bro. Like, and am I wrong though?
No, you're 100% honest. But the thing about it, at least with this, I just want to clarify, guys. I'm gonna be honest, guys, and not to sound fucking suck my. At the end of the day, guys, it's really your money. You feel me? So how am I gonna deny the channel the best possible quality? You feel me? Because the reason we getting paid or these brand deals or whatever is really all thanks to your support. So I just want to say I am cold. Like if you say, man, let's buy a bottle, and be like, man, y'all smoking, man. Someone just offered us a free bottle over here, bro.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I love how you have the dynamic because like it works out so well. Like in Vegas, there was a situation where. Like, I think you and I wanted to buy the bottle from the bottle girl, and she was just trying to get her commission. And then Felipe was looking at me like,
I was like, I don't know who she thinks she gave that bottle, but it's not from this.
But that balances it though. It balances that.
But for the best possible quality, I said at the end of the day, this is their money, this is their entertainment, and we're just blessed enough for y'all to support us. So I will never ever deny Los Toxicos or Las Toxicas, which it has been growing, bro. It has been growing. Amazing production. But with that being said, they are smoking. We're gonna buy $2,000 bottles in Vegas.
Look, guys,
are they smoking that shit right
smoking now? Bro. Like, dude, I don't even remember how the fuck.
No, you went like this.
Oh, yeah, yeah, bro, he's smoking. Bro.
I'm sorry, but just to clarify one more time, before I get the people commenting that I'm hating on Leaps, calling him Colo. I'm not calling him Colo. It's just this is genuinely what happens when big numbers start playing, and I don't blame him. I think like me, I just love risking, especially when it comes to it. So I'm on board, man. I'm on go. I'm on go. But and that's another thing I started talking. I think I talked to Chucho about it, and I was like, yo, man, we gamble and do dumbass shit in the casino. Why don't we do this for our business, like our own? That's my mentality sometimes. When I'm like, bro, I be doing dumber shit with my money. I might as well try to risk it and grow our shit.
Yeah, and that's the way to do it, bro. Investing in yourself. And, with that being said, we're talking about, it's, thanks to the supporters. Once again, guys, I know you guys saw the vlog, but we do want to thank you guys for allowing us to hit 400,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
That was dope.
It's been such a journey. Like I mentioned before in the vlog, not that I never seen it coming or I didn't think it was possible. I just thought 100,000 people, let alone 100,000 subscribers, was just a huge number.
Or like Felipe, 3,999,000. Did you catch that?
I wish the editor made me look better.
Bro, I didn't even catch it till you
I
commented.
didn't catch it either, bro. I saw someone in the comments.
Bro, he
section
was
say-
so serious. Damn, bro. 3,399,099,100 subscribers.
And boy, and our dumbass were like this.
Yeah, because it was two of them.
You know, Aiden Ross started a trend with that because he would say like dead serious like 2020, 2025, and he kept doing that over and over and over, like because he couldn't say it properly.
Yeah.
And that's how people were referring to that. I think it was like 2022 or something.
Really?
So maybe you're just cooking and no one know yet. I don't know.
He knows.
It's not his Kanye shit. Kanye was before doing the trends way before everybody else.
Yeah. But going back to that, no, I was telling you guys, thank you guys so much for allowing us. It's been such a crazy journey, and we're nearly halfway there to El Camino al Millón. We're definitely not stopping at 1 million. I want to fucking grow this as much as possible, bro.
10 million Toxicos.
10 million Toxicos, 15, 20, 30, 40,000, bro. We're 50 years old still doing this. By all means, I mean, if we got the support of the people, why not? You feel me? Let's keep pushing. And
Los abuelitos tóxicos.
Los abuelitos tóxicos.
Okay, until we hit a 10 million.
Whatever
Yo,
it is.
speaking of the journey, Juanito, how's it feel like being part of the journey, the Mexican culture, the Hispanic culture, the Ecuadorian? We haven't really tapped into the Ecuadorian culture since you've been a part of it. But
No, he did.
Oh, yeah, he ate cuy.
with the
Yeah,
cuy.
yeah,
That was good.
Yeah,
I mean, it was all right.
But it wasn't like true. Like you gotta come eat. No, you gotta come eat my.
What is he gonna eat?
Bro, cuy is a dish from Ecuador.
But I'm talking like the
Like
from
encebollado.
yeah,
caldo
from
de
like
bola.
Costa. Yeah,
Caldo de bola.
yeah, like Costa shit. How's the journey being with like the
Try caldo de
Hispanics?
bolas?
The caldo de bola. Yeah.
Caldo de bola, bro.
Yeah, I think it is called.
Don't
caldo
you
de bola.
remember we went to Chicago? He was hungover. He was like, man, a caldo de bola was smacked right now.
It's not tu caldo.
No, but real shit, James. How do you feel, bro?
No, I mean, honestly, first off, it's been amazing. I can't thank these guys enough. Like, what you see on camera and off camera is exactly the same. So that's like a big testimony to them. And thank you guys. You guys have been so nice to me and showing love in the comments, showing love to my personal stuff. Shameless plug right there. But like, seriously, it means a lot. And like, honestly, I just enjoy it. Like, I mean, I just like wish I could understand like the songs a little bit more. Like, Felipe would be playing some shit. I can tell he's like really feeling it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the going on, but like, I can tell it's hard. I actually am building a playlist right now.
I seen it.
It's called Fiesta. I don't know what the fuck to call it.
For real?
Yeah, there's like 5 songs on there. So.
Yeah.
That's hard, bro.
You got no vida on that hoe.
For real?
You don't know what it is, but he be playing.
Hey, guys, you know James has like a favorite song that he plays all the time,
Oh, it's a heater, bro.
and he plays it in the gym and shit. Call it what is it?
Hold up. When y'all start making edits of James, I want y'all to pop up whatever song he just says right now.
I'm gonna like butcher the name.
Butcher it.
It's all
That's
good.
fine.
I think it's Devuelve a mi chica.
Oh my God.
Vuélveme a mi chica.
Bro, that's hard. That's an
That's a
amazing
banger,
song.
bro.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
banger.
banger.
No,
Like,
people
actually
go crazy
good.
at the club with that shit.
Where did you hear this song? You're like, wow, I have no idea what they're saying, but it's so damn catchy. Cause I have some of those songs like your.
Wasn't it on the way? when
He
we
know,
went to-
yeah. On the way, yeah. You were playing it. You know it.
You was just trying to
Yeah,
put
you
him
was
on.
trying to get it.
Yeah.
You played this song.
No, it was 100%. I think you were playing in the car, and then I remember hearing it in
Where are we going? Can we say where we were going?
Yeah, you were
airport.
dropping us to the airport. You were in the Sienna.
Oh my!
Oh my God, that was that night.
It was that.
We were
day.
literally going to Mexico.
I really thought you heard in Guadalajara, cause I was dropping you off to go to Guadalajara.
Yeah.
No. It was when we went to Mexico.
Because I remember I was like, "Hey, isn't this a song you used for your like CD player skit?"
Yeah.
And I think it sounds like the second time I heard it. I was like,
I swear I did. I just forgot. I'm off that forgot.
Leash just wanted him to
Listen,
say that he put him on.
Whatever, bro.
No, that song is a banger.
It
bro.
is, bro.
Estoy llorando en mi
Baby,
habitación, and that shit.
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
bro.
dun.
There's a crazy line in that
And
song though.
and you know why I played this? Because it was raining that night, remember? That shit was just a vibe.
Yeah. My uncle was with us and shit.
Yeah, that was.
Hi, how'd you like
nice.
Mexico?
Dude, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Mexico was amazing. We
Yeah.
had a great,
Yeah.
great time in Mexico.
Pretty good time. That's it. We had an amazing
No,
time. being
it
out
was
there.
cool because I can say I've like actually gone to Mexico. Like before that, I've been to Tulum. I've been to Cancun. It doesn't count.
It's like tourists, yeah.
yeah.
It got very Americanized, but like being able to take you to like that specific place that we went to.
We gotta take them to Veracruz when I get papers.
Bro, that'd be
Bro,
fire.
bro, Veracruz for sure. That's the first place you're hitting, right? When you get
Hell
papers.
yeah.
Veracruz.
Didn't you say everyone there kind of looks like you? Or-
Bro, they really do. They
That's gonna
really,
be so funny.
Bro, I mean, unless it's just my cousins that look at me or like random people that they bring to the house. I've seen photos of like people in Veracruz. I'm like, am I related to that person? Like, no, it's just someone that was there. Like,
Because everybody looks indigenous there or what?
everybody's brown. They have chubby noses. I mean, not everybody. I'm about to get cut and be like, no, I'm white and I'm from Veracruz. But like at least
Majority.
the photos I've seen, like look up Veracruz right now on TikTok, and I promise you, you'll find a creator from Veracruz, and you'll be like, yo, is that Leaps?
That's
Let me
funny.
look this
Is
shit
there like
up.
mass statues of like indigenous statues? And
Well,
stuff?
there's an Omex over there. That's
Omex.
like the people that used to roam back in the day.
So like that's literally you probably have ancestry that it's like was in the Onyx or whatever.
Omex. Yeah, probably. I kind of look like the statues. I'm gonna pop it up. Pop it up, editor, please.
I think that's a little. I think they already made a statue of you, dog.
Yeah.
They have it up already?
They already got that up.
Yeah, bro. That's literally how the Omex look. But with that being said, let's go back to you in Mexico. But how you like it, how you enjoy the culture? Because how you said you've been to Tulum, you've been to the tourist spots, but you've been to the heart.
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Well, the actual city was dope.
Oh,
Like-
Guadalajara.
Oh, no, San Julian was nice too.
Yeah,
Can I say
yeah.
that?
Yeah, San
Damn,
Julian.
bro. This fucking knows you,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You know more than me, gang. I haven't been.
What's the pharmacy you got
He's
shot
dropping
in my
the
ass?
pueblo out there.
The he mentioned the pharmacy and the shot in his ass.
That was lit.
That was legendary.
We had the
Lit?
corn. My fault. What was that corn? The corn called?
The
Esquite?
esquite.
Yeah,
Yeah, an
that shit was
esquite.
fire.
Shit was good, huh? First time
Yeah.
trying esquite?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, bro. That was dope. No, but you were mentioning, what were you mentioning about Vegas?
Oh, I wanted to bring.
Before we get into that, bro, I'm so sorry. I see that your channel is growing a lot, bro.
It is.
Congratulations.
All because of you guys.
It's almost
All
at
because of you
20K, right?
guys.
Is
It
it
low-key
there
could
yet?
be almost at. My phone's
Shall we
over
check
there.
it right now?
Nah, it's definitely.
I think by the end of the vlog. I mean, by the end of the pod.
It's going crazy, all because you guys. Thank you.
Let's
And
go.
you guys right there. You guys watching
No,
this.
bro, it's
Yes,
all the
sir.
work that you've been putting in, bro.
Bro.
But shameless. This is low key like a shameless plug for you guys' merch. But I'm being dead serious, guys. We were out in Vegas, and I cannot tell you how many girls came up to each one of us because we had these shirts
A
on.
bottle. Oh, the shirts.
Nah,
that's-
real shit though. The shirts were fucking.
Yeah. So if you guys are trying to pull girls in Vegas, just.
But you always, you know what's funny? You said that in one of your TikToks that you were like, if you guys want a conversation starter, you got to wear something that girls want to read, like a hat or a shirt.
Bro, 100%. I used to have a hat back in Michigan. It said "Good girls are cuffed" on the front. So like girls would come up and be like, "Yo, can I wear it for a picture?" Or they'd be like, "I'm a good girl, but I'm not cuffed." Or like why can't I be a bad girl?
You don't think it's because you're
Awesome.
6'5", blonde and blue eyes, bro?
It probably helps a little bit. I
Bro,
would
we
think.
went into the bar at UCLA.
No,
man.
don't gas my shit.
Everybody wanted
No, they did not. It's not
Yeah.
Bro, I swear.
Bro, he showed me a picture of that night, and bro, he looks like the most frat boy person I've ever seen, bro.
James does?
Yeah,
I
you
can
like.
see it.
Don't gas my shit up. They were looking at you, Felipe. I know.
Nah, they weren't looking at me.
Man, let's talk about Leaps motion at the
Yeah,
Mexico game.
Bro, that
What's
was
up with that?
Bro, are you gonna come with us on Sunday?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
By the time this vlog comes out, I mean, fuck, I keep calling this shit the vlog. By the time this podcast come out, we went to the Mexico game yesterday. But how you feel about the
By
game?
the way, bro, I really wanted to take you, bro.
I had to edit.
I know, bro. What were you editing? What are you editing? Oh, you're editing your vlog. Nah, it's
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Nah, bro. I love taking him to our culture, bro. Because James really like loves the culture. Like, there's some people that just use it to the advantage. James like genuinely loves the culture.
It's a great time.
You know when I noticed that shit at Pico, man? Because that motherfucker was a demon.
I noticed the first time we ever went to Pico, bro, that you even know Spanish. Like he was pulling out of his ass with knowing Spanish, and you actually took Spanish classes in high school.
I
right?
did. I took in high school, college. I did for like 2 classes I had to, and I wanted to finish, but it just didn't line up with my credits. And I wasn't trying to go to class anymore than I had to, so I didn't do it. But.
Do you feel like you've learned more Spanish hanging out with us than you did in or like us is like more of like the bad things, bro?
Yeah, like maybe like the dirtier like lingo.
Yeah. Because I know he'd be saying lo que caiga.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Bro, he be laughing at this. Like, what was the other one?
He literally asked me, like, what's lo que caiga, man?
I'm just spamming that one now.
Yeah, Brandon is the definition of that, by the way.
Lo que caiga, bro. Hey, el que... What is that one saying that my dad used to say?
Which
He
one
used
of
to
all?
be like... el que no come de todo se muere de hambre, bro. That's
Bro,
what he
I
used to...
said it, bro. Remember, he didn't put it in.
Who said that?
Remember, I said over there in Pico. We said we were in Pico, bro, and I said
Pinko?
Pico.
Oh, Pico.
But we were in Pico, and I said it, and you took it out on accident. Bro, it's like, el que come de todo nunca se muere de hambre.
Yeah.
Basically, it means whoever eat, like, if you eat from everything, you're never gonna die of starvation.
Oh,
You're never gonna go...
You're
yeah.
never
Like,
go hungry. You'll never be
It's
hungry.
Lo que caiga.
It's another, yeah, the lo que caiga.
that's a good. I mean, yeah.
Hey, you know what they say, man. If it was sent from above,
Yeah.
who am I to turn it away?
That is insane. You gotta get your uncle on a podcast.
Bro, I wanted to last time he was here, but
Oh my God.
What do you say? Why didn't you want to join it?
No. I don't think the timing didn't align.
We should have had him, bro. No, if you...
He'll drop knowledge, jokes. I don't know what else. What's one more thing? Knowledge, jokes.
I mean, he'll just change your life, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And I don't know.
I don't even speak
gems,
to- yeah.
just gems. Yeah, gems. That's my
You
that's
be
my role
dropping a
model.
lot of nuggets, man. Hey, how do people do it, bro? How do people do it, like, to have two girls at the same time, bro? That's like just it just came into
What
my
the
Where does that come from?
like like you get what I'm saying, bro? Like
let's
get into it. Let's analyze deeper.
Like that's something that I've been like buzzing in my head all day, bro. Like how do people do it to have two girls? Like I don't know
Okay,
how
let
my
me ask
dad-
you. Let me
I don't
ask
know
you.
how my dad and Felipe's dad used to do it, bro. They be having 2, 3 at the same
Bro,
time.
mind you,
bro.
my dad had one like my dad was like 42. He had a lady at age 42, and then he got my mom at 19. So he had one from 19.
That's what
and
I'm
42.
saying, bro. Like how do you do it?
I'm gonna ask you a question that my uncle told me once.
Okay.
That's your uncle.
This is my uncle.
Okay, I respect that.
There's 2 men in life, mujeriego y culiador. So you gotta really think. Mujeriego is gonna go broke because mujeriego means you're supporting this mom, this lady. You have another. That's another lady. But culiador, you in and out. You feel me? So now the question goes, you know what I'm saying? Because you ask, oh, how do you manage 2? Depends. Are you a mujeriego or are you a culiador?
Yeah.
So basically,
I'm an enamorado, bro.
No,
Si vales verga. Vales
I'm
verga,
an
bro. You go
enamorado,
broke. That's how you go broke.
I don't know what it is, but I said like
I
I'm a
feel like
lover
as
boy.
soon as you put it in game, you just fall in love.
It's just I
And
don't
get a
know,
break.
bro. It's a connection. I mean, bro, you're crazy for that one. Bro. That's just don't bring that negative energy right now, bro. Please.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, but like it's just me. I'm just a lover boy, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Like just I just build like a different type of connection. You
are
get what
a
I'm
lover
saying?
boy.
I am a
That's
lover
what I love
boy.
about
But
you,
I'm actually proud of saying like I'm a lover boy. You feel me? But it's like I feel like I also shoot
Are you
myself
one of
in
them
the foot.
hoes that you just get?
I'm one of them. I'm not a hoe. Please, no.
No.
I'm a lover boy.
No, like there's people out there that they can't stand being single. They feel like they need to always be with somebody or have a companionship or somebody in their life. Do you think that's you?
I'm a
No,
I feel
I
like you
get
get
tired.
horny.
I just get horny, bro. I get horny and
But why
lonely.
don't you just stay? Why don't you go on a streak? You feel me?
bro? Because it's
You know
like,
the kill streak. So fuck streak.
It's cause look, it's one of those things like bro. For me, it's like I want to like one night, right? Then I want to again. Then I want to again, and then the girl kind of starts thinking that I'm just with her to like build something stronger.
But that's your fault because you don't clarify it. You don't read the terms and conditions from the day one. That's the problem.
No. It's like I establish it, bro. But it's one of those things where like whatever you do something one night, then you do it the other night, then the other night, and then like from there it just starts like it derails, bro. That's my thing, the derailing part.
She could probably feel the love radiating out of you. That's probably what it is. You probably let her stay. You cuddle her, get her breakfast.
Yeah,
That's his fault. That's his
So
fault
it's still
though.
on you.
Because you're still cuddling it.
Let me answer.
I have a question, Mom.
Let me hear it.
And this might be TMI. You don't have to answer. But
Yeah.
when you do that, you go into relationships or like you
When you
do you say I love you?
No. Hell. Well, okay. Let me clarify. It's because
he be whispering in her ears.
I love
you.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I feel like I be saying a lot of just to hit. You feel me? Yeah. Like I see a lot of things just to hit, but as soon as I feel that come out of me, bro, I'm just like, damn, gang. I sell a lot of shit. The girls already like, damn, you mean that?
You sold her a dream. That's your fault.
And that's I guess, bro. So that's something that I gotta work on, bro. This year, bro. Starting now,
But
like
the
I
thing
was.
is, look. I'm sorry to cut you. I keep cutting people off.
No, you're good,
But
you're
the
good.
thing is, you said what you're saying right now are excuses, bro. You gotta work on your game.
That's, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I just talk a lot. Like, hey, really, like, I love you. I love us. Like this type of. Like,
On the first time.
hold on, bro. I'd be like, nah, like I love you type. Yeah, no, let's just watch a movie. Nah, like
James is better looking.
Like we vibing. No, it's cause my girls are like a little more on the heftier side. You feel me? So I just be telling a lot of bullshit.
You don't fucking no big bitches, gang.
Who, bro? What the?
You know,
I'm gonna tell you something that I said before, and this is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off, James. I'm gonna tell you
I
something.
don't know.
Bro.
The way you dropped your wife in Vegas, bro. I don't know. You couldn't handle
There
it.
What
it
you
is.
mean I couldn't, bro? It's because she had my bad arm, bro. This arm was fucking me. Look, when I was barely starting into the game,
I just remembered. Oh my gosh.
Was she in her prime?
bro. Let me tell you something, right? When I was first starting into the game, right? Like, bro, me myself, like I'm a short guy, bro. Like, everything, bro. But the bad girls never showed me any love, bro. Never. But you know who did, bro? Las gorditas.
Damn.
The gorditas were always there for me, bro. I remember I would pull up to the club, boom, get rejected by the baddie, by the big booty bitch. No, but there was always a gordita, bro, standing in the corner of the club on her phone, bro. And I'd be like, what you doing? Like, just checking the weather app? Nah, what you doing? Like, just come over here. Let me give you a shot. This, and this. And then from there, bro, they would give me a chance. When no one would give me a chance, they would give me chance. You feel me, bro?
That's
why I always stuck to them. Like I always like there's a special place in my heart para las gorditas, bro, and it's always gonna be like that. It's funny. There was actually Felipe got to meet the first gordita that I've ever been with, right? And Felipe
I met her
said,
too.
Yeah, and you met her too, right? And Felipe said, she wasn't that big, and I told him.
But factually, she wasn't 280. At least when I met her.
But that's what I'm saying. But you didn't meet her in her prime, bro. In her prime, when she was on top of her game, bro. When she was pushing 2 and above, bro. I'm telling you.
Like
and
almost
this is
3.
What I hate. This is what I hate, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I fucking hate.
What do you hate, bro? Let me hear it.
She started running, lost a lot of weight.
Ozempic?
No, not Ozempic.
Thank God, dude.
She lost a lot of weight. I tried reaching out to her. All of a sudden, she got her confidence. All of a sudden, she started getting like a lot of people started swiping on her shit. And then all of a sudden, she was too good for me.
Switched up on
Damn.
you.
You feel me? Like all of a sudden, they get their confidence and shit, and they forget about
That's
the
the
short
worst,
term.
bro. When they get their confidence.
I hate
that's the
that,
fucking
When they know they're worth it.
Yeah.
What you think about that, James? What you think about that, James?
How do you think of this?
I don't know, bro. I just be saying shit on my
When
ass.
they know
What
their
I-
worth?
I remember when we first got the because we have a group chat, guys. Well, the 4 of us have a group chat, and then the 3 of us also have a group chat. And I remember in the beginning, I don't know who said it, like, yo, we gotta go out. Hey, Brandon, I think you said, what type of girls are you into? And I said, I like a girl with low confidence, bro. Like her confidence was crushed to the ground, cause you come in and you build that brick by brick, and you start telling her like, hey, you know what, like, you know, you look amazing. Has anyone told you how beautiful you look? No, they haven't. When I'm telling you now, and from there, bro, they eat that shit up. You get me?
No, they eat.
No,
They can
they
eat.
eat a lot.
They go much.
They eat a lot, but
Gang.
She can eat.
no, she can eat, and I love me an eater, bro. That's just my type of preference. But
James, how were your ladies back in college days, man?
oh, they were
No,
bad.
I've seen James, bro.
They were
He
bad.
likes skinny, like petite girls.
Can I be honest though?
Like the typical frat motherfuckers, huh?
No, because like I'm just gonna say, I'll be honest. The school I went to, it was pretty hard to get into. You had to be very intelligent.
How did you get in? You were smart, right?
I went to a small school, so it was easier for me to get. I'm not that smart.
You did the community college thing?
No, I went straight there. But the point I'm trying to say is, smart girls are never attractive, in my opinion. Because in order,
Smart girls are not attractive?
yeah, exactly.
Because you can't brainwash them.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Think about this. This is gonna sound so.
They know, huh?
This might sound so bad, but like, if you're like a super attractive hot girl, like, what do you really need to be all that smart for? Like, life is kind of easy for you. You're living life on easy mode. It's the ones that are kind of ugly that really try hard in school. They go to a good school. They go to college.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, there's a thing. It's a known thing at my school. I went to Michigan. It's called Michigan goggles. So when you're there on campus, you have Michigan goggles on. It's like a Michigan 8 out of 10 is like a real life LA, like probably 4.
Oh, shit.
So at the time, I would say my roster wasn't too bad, but when they got into the real world and the Michigan goggles are taken off, it's cooked. And anyone that goes to Michigan knows exactly what I'm talking about.
So now you go to LA. You came to LA. And can you turn the phone off, please, in class? You come to LA and then you're like, damn, bro, the girls I was with were just midi fillet.
Well, now you're just getting on. So yeah, that's basically
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem we need to fix.
You think so?
I do hear that a lot, like not about the Michigan goggles, but
LA
like how like LA girls, LA and LA 6 or LA 7 is like Alabama 10, you know. 12.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, like Miami or Miami 6.
No. I think Miami and LA have competition.
Look, let me
No,
ask you.
no. I'm saying like a Miami 6 is like a Oregon 4. I mean like a Oregon
10.
12. You know. 10.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like these bigger cities like LA, Miami.
I feel like LA, Miami.
Since you traveled a lot, what would you say? Like
Beautiful?
in the States, yeah. Where's the
Beautiful
most
women?
Beautiful women. I would say LA.
Top 3? I would say LA, Miami.
Top 3. Go ahead, bro.
Nah,
You've been in the
LA,
game.
Miami.
Give me the roster.
LA, Miami, and Arizona for sure.
Oh, Arizona's
Arizona
fire.
has
Dallas,
beautiful women.
Texas is pretty good too.
Oh, I forgot
No,
about
no,
We
no,
need to
no.
go check.
I really, hold on.
Austin, Austin.
I really want to ask. You've been having your girl for a long time, right? So
A
I
girl, bro. What's up with this goofy?
no. Okay, whatever. Let me ask both of you guys, right?
Hey, I think he's wired, gang.
And then
tap his shit.
Oh, chill. Nah. Let me ask you guys, and I'm sure a lot of supporters that are watching this would really want to know, right?
Ask him.
I've heard before, right, that dating in LA is very, very hard. Like, it's a hard thing to do. You coming from a different city, bro, like, from Orlando to coming over here, would you say it was hard for you, or it was just like different, or what is it? Why is it hard for the dating life now?
Fuck. I definitely think it's hard because
I've
said this before.
I said this earlier though, bro. I just said it earlier in your vlog.
What'd you say?
I don't want to repeat it.
I'll repeat. I'll go first and then we'll ask you. But I've said it before, and I think I remember one time I said it, but nobody cooked me for it, surprisingly. But I'm gonna say it again. We live in a generation that a lot of girls, I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them in LA, in Los Angeles, specifically Los Angeles, they want a guy that just takes care of them, bro. Or they go to the spicy link, which is cool. Get your bag.
Bro.
Respect it. I respect it. But this is a lot. 90% of the women in Los Angeles. I don't know. That's scientific. That's me saying a bullshit percentage. But that's what it is. They either want to be with somebody that got the money, whether it's they're YouTubers, they're NBA players, they play soccer, they're professional, something, they're famous, or they just on the spicy link, and that's
Can I touch on that real quick?
Touch on it.
touch on it.
Can I touch you, Diego? Okay, no,
Yeah.
because I have a lot of friends back home still, right? That amazing guys. They live I would say, I mean, not that our lives aren't normal, but like normal 9-to-5 jobs, like nice neighborhoods, right? And I was talking to them about like being in LA, and I think we can all agree. Like, let's say you walk into Zoo Culture, you walk into Gold's North, whatever gym, right? If I see an attractive girl, like my mind automatically assumes that she has an OnlyFans. And I'm just gonna be real, and like you said, I would say 90% of the time, I'm correct. Whether it's a fanfics, an OnlyFans, something of that nature. Like, and I was wondering if that's how it is everywhere. I asked my boys back home, and they're like, dude, like, I don't even know a single girl with OnlyFans.
Yeah, no.
But if you come to LA, like, if you, like, move out here, like, it will blow your mind, like, how common and, like, that's, like, the norm. That's the norm now.
Yeah, it's a norm.
In
but, like I said, it's not all women. There are some, that's fucking going to school and studying and trying to get the degree and become a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you're trying to do. But yeah, that's probably why it was hard for me to get a cuff up in LA, because I was like, nah, gang. I'm not bringing any of these girls to my house, like 100%. To show my mom and my dad.
No, Felipe's cooking on this one.
Yeah,
let me hear.
I just wanted to touch up on the part, Paul, where he said to all the beautiful, intelligent girls that are getting the degree, man, shout out to you, for real. You're really doing it, queen.
Hit me up, too, if you're single.
But with that being said about the spicy links, I will say that a lot of girls that I've met do, tango in that. But it don't matter to me. You feel
Here
me?
we go.
Like, it don't matter to me. Nah, on some all seriousness, you talking about my girl? I've been with my girl since younger, bro. So it never really affected me like Diego. Diego is someone from from a different part of the country that came to LA, and how old were you when you came, bro? You were like in your prime too.
What do you mean I was in my prime, gang?
Well, 21, full of cum? Young, dumb, full of cum. This motherfucker, obviously you're gonna be horny.
I was like 22, actually.
Bro, perfect age around. And yeah, bro, I feel like you just, you got the best of both worlds, and now you found a good one.
Yeah.
So I feel like I found a good one at a young age. That's
100%.
why I'm in a great position. But what about you?
Me myself, it's hard, bro. It's really hard because all of you guys just said, what the main concern is. There's always been, it's depending, it's always depending on the type, bro. Like, if your type is like, like a baddie, like a super baddie, like maybe maybe they are doing that type of shit by selling this and this. But then again, bro, I've always been a firm believer of like, and this, I'm not just saying this because like I'm trying to hype up the girls. I really, really mean it, bro. Like, if that's what they're doing, LA is expensive, bro. It's pricey. And then unfortunately, bro, you're going on the internet, bro, and you're getting like mind fed that you gotta be at, you gotta go to the club and pop bottles. You gotta go to the yachts. You gotta do this. You gotta shop here. You gotta shop at can you go from Vallarta to Air One type? But that's what you're being fed, and some people fall into it, bro. Like they want what happened.
First of all, I only did Air One for a vlog, bro.
It don't matter what you did it for, but I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like there's probably someone that's like, oh, dude, I want to do it. Maybe a girl, and she's like, you know what? It's working a 9 to 5, even whatever you're doing, bro. Even if you're starting a business and you're using a spicy link to fund that business, by all means, go ahead and do it, bro. Because it's hard to make money, especially in LA, bro. You're charging you a 1-bedroom apartment for $2,000, $2,100, bro. Or I know people that are spending $3,500 in an apartment. Like, it's expensive, so you have to be able to provide for that.
No, I go back to what I said. I respect it. I respect the hustle in any way you can, because at the end of the day, you're doing more that way than being on the side of the street and asking for change. So I respect the hustle. It's harder to do that than be like this on the street. You feel me?
Can I add on to that?
Yeah.
I forgot. What the fuck? And I will support you guys. Comment your link. You feel me? I go support. You know, I like supporting the business. And no funny shit how Brandon said, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't do it, someone else gonna do it. I always say that. If it ain't gonna be you, someone else gonna do it. So
that's exactly it.
Send the links.
Yeah, we'll support. Hey, you see Chicos Toxicos subscribe to like 30 accounts?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just here for support. Yeah. Pay that rent, queen.
You don't even look at it. You just pay and click out immediately.
Yeah. Just a support.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
What about you, James? Since you're from a smaller town, would you date with somebody with a spicy link?
Absolutely. I mean, again, all like no disrespect, but like absolutely not. Like there's just
let me ask you this.
No way.
You have a girl you studied her in and out. You know what she's about. You met her family. You know her so well, and she does have this link, but all she posts is pictures of her feet. Are you down to still be with her? But she has
just feet pics.
Just feet pics, but she has it on her bio on Instagram. Linktree.com.
And then when you click on it, it says the link you want.
What you've been looking for with the chili emoji and the below logo.
Here's the truth of it is, I'm obviously like I'm barely in the position to support myself, full transparency, but I hope that by the time I get in my next relationship, I'm at the point where I can support a girl enough to where she doesn't have to do that. Because at the end of the day,
but that's
right?
Not the question. That's not the question.
The answer is no, because you got to think about it. There's some I don't know if I can say this on here, but there's some dude out there off and on his phone to pictures of your girl's feet.
Yeah.
What
about you, Brandon? Could you do it?
If
when you put it in that perspective, you're like,
wait, I'm so sorry. Repeat the question. You said if my
let's try to pay attention in class and get off the phone.
I'm so sorry, bro. But you said if my girl would have posted her feet pics,
just feet pics.
But you know her ins and out. You met her family, but it's in the bio. You see the bio right there.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. One more thing on that too. I think no matter what, like let's say a girl has a spicy link and she only posts like the same stuff she puts on her Instagram on the spicy link. I know girls that do that, right?
Yeah,
or just bikini pics. No matter what, when people see that link, you view that as a girl with a spicy link.
Yeah.
I'm just from the outside perspective.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. So that as well, like, you know, and people, their mind will wander too, naturally. Sorry, Brendo.
No, you're good. I'm like actually thinking about this. Depending, you're making good money off of it.
She's making over.
She's
bringing in 6 figures a month.
God damn.
Yeah. Bro, at the end of the day, I'll even help her take the picture. Make sure they're good. I'll make sure her toes are clean, bro. Like everything.
I'll just make her appointments on her with the nail protector. What you mean you can't get it tonight? We need it tonight, okay?
Bro, if she's because at the end of the day, it's just. I mean, then again, but it's her feet. I mean, she's making that type of money. I mean, why not? You know what I mean?
I feel it.
I feel like if her morals are not aligned, bro, shit.
Yeah.
King, why can't you ever take me seriously?
It's because this motherfucker started laughing as soon as he started talking.
Nah, if me and her morals align and she really is only doing like posting, you know, what she already posted on the gram on there, because I'm sorry guys, sometimes the horniness makes you blind. Bro, most of these girls are actually just posting what they're posting on Instagram.
How would you know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
No, because I know girls like that. I'm like, yo, like, is that ever weird? Like, how do you do these photos? She's like, I'm going to be honest, I just literally post what I would already post here, over there. And people are just so assuming that I'm going to be in cuatro showing my ass asshole, but I'm not.
I'm not exclusive with it.
Nah, I'm just saying, but I'm be honest. If she actually was like family oriented and all that, I probably would think about it. And that the money, obviously, the money would be great. That'd be a plus. We'll build this empire together. But nah, like at the end of the day, how I said it, I'm being so serious. If she ain't gonna do it, someone else gonna do it, and they're gonna benefit off it.
100%.
Diego, what would you do though? You didn't answer.
No, I'm on the same boat. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay, fair. I believe you on that.
Bro, 6 figures a month?
Just because I think about what James said too, though. Like, you literally, it's the thought of once you have that link, no matter what, you're already perceived as, oh, this person does this online, like, this exclusive content. Because that's what those apps are known as or for. And it's like, why would I want to be with someone that's looked at? And I hate to say it, I don't want to say looked down, but I feel like in some way, I feel like some people may lose some type of respect already just because they see that link and they're associated and affiliated with that website. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So I feel like that's me. Like, that's just probably me being in my head about it. But yeah, I probably agree with James. I'd be like, nah, I'm chilling.
No, 100%. But once again, ladies, if we have any ladies watching and you guys are doing that,
get that bag, sis.
Get that bag. Make your money. Rent ain't cheap. So we support you guys. We support it. Ladies, another thing too, if you guys ever hear us like just talking about like guy talk and everything, don't think bad about it. Think more like, oh, is that how guys are thinking? Kind of like a little.
This is literally a guy talk.
Yeah, it's like a guy talk. So it's kind of like you're getting some like what some other guys might be thinking about. So it's nothing negative. It's just kind of like a little playbook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I love the most? Because we're talking about guy talks and the audience the most. But I said this earlier. I think it was to Felipe. But at the Mexico game, bro, people were showing love. And like one of the things I got the most, and I'm sure you guys hear it too, was like, bro, I f you guys because it's like watching the homies, or like what y'all do is the same the homies do. We always do, but we just don't put it on camera. And I feel like that's literally what we just. And I tell people all the time, like, bro, we're literally. I think people are just scared to like, we do a lot of sus ass shit. But I feel like even like James, back in your hometown in Michigan, would you do like such? The homies grab ass with the homies.
Yeah.
Teabag the homies. Put your ass on their face and while they're benching.
Maybe not that far, like especially in sports. But it's funny though, because like that, like what he's saying is so true. Because I remember, obviously, I was at the gym filming when you did the magical incident. But like, I don't mean this in a weird way, but in the moment, I didn't really think it was all that crazy. Because one, I was drunk like everyone, and two, like we're boys. We not to that extent like every single time, but like.
Boys, like,
every group of guys, like, just, like, they mess around that way, I would think. Like, and if you don't, then...
Like, are you really boys if you're not sus with the homies?
Nah.
Like, if you're, are you really boys if you're not, like your boy walking by, you squeeze his ass type shit?
Okay,
Where the fuck is this conversation?
Bro, I'm being dead ass. Saul.
Bro's like this, look.
Bro, I'm being dead ass. I'm being so serious.
Hole.
I'm being so serious. This is a real homie talk. I'm asking you guys.
Trying to see if he's gonna cook or not.
I'm being so serious.
No, I know where you're going. Any team sports, like, bro.
Or like grab a nipple, like, whoo.
Yeah, like that, bro. But I know what you mean, bro.
Like,
but you went a little too much into the like extreme. But you said grab his ass, gang, like squeeze that.
Squish his ass was crazy.
Come over here real quick. I want to ask this.
All right. Wait, no.
Hold on. Before you even answer this, just Saul, just be careful how you choose your words.
So you want to sit in the middle right there while I ask you this question?
Yeah.
Sit on Felipe's lap. That's perfect for this topic, actually.
Look, I'm asking them, okay?
I just opened up your phone like it's mine. I'm sorry, gang.
You want to sit down here? Okay.
I asked them, are you really boys if you're not sus with the homies? Like I said, and this is a prime example. This is one of them. I said, like, if your homie walked by, you just like squeeze his ass, or, like
you said squish.
I'm so
Squish.
sorry. You came in.
I said squeeze.
No. You came in smiling. Are you able to hear what we're saying?
No. It's because when I was outside the door, I heard something about like grabbing ass or something like that.
He was like, the best signal.
Wait, Finn, are you done with this?
I'm done. Yeah, that's my question.
So. I'm on your side.
Okay.
And if that was your side.
Yeah.
My homies, what they do. How do I mention this?
Bro, just say it. Because the point of the conversation is that I was showing how people, like, the supporters show us love and they come up to us and they tell us, like, we you because you guys are, remind me of the homies and all the shit y'all do, we do.
Before you answer, I hope the mic can hear me. I agree with you to a certain degree, thing. Like,
Bro,
I do agree with you. I do the.
you do the most shit out of everybody though.
Yeah, but
Like out of everybody, you do the most.
So this is like, I'll never put like my ass on a homie's face.
Okay, yeah,
but
not that.
like my homies would like grab each other's
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, yeah.
yeah,
and like,
that's normal.
and like
Yeah, that's normal. Oh, that's normal, but
that's normal. But you said my boy walked around and just gripping shit.
yo, my friend Hans,
Anyone else getting hard?
he gripped my ass the other day
okay.
because he's the only one that he hasn't. My ass was the only one that he hasn't gripped.
Okay.
So I was like, so he's got everyone. He's got a notes.
You see?
And he put like grip Saul's ass Tuesday, March something.
I'm actually missing your
and
ass.
literally the time. I'm done here.
Damn.
No, so I like it's very like it's on comfortability, but yeah.
You see, but that's what I'm trying to say. But
Nah, I was honestly, I was just trying to see where this conversation went, but I agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
We do shit
we
all the time.
me and my homies like we're sus as each other, but we threw a flag. That was a flag on the play.
you threw it. You're like, nah, that like.
Yeah.
That was too
Oh
far.
no
That
way! You
was-
threw a flag.
Ass on face.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, talk about that
Oh
one.
yeah. That was.
Nah,
was
nah,
a
y'all
penalty.
tripping. You know your face has been glowing since Diego said on your face.
You have like your face has looked slimmer. And
It
shit.
got cleaner. And another thing, I feel like your facial hair has been growing a lot more.
You know
too.
they do say that like when you eat pussy, like your beard grows better.
Yeah, now your mustache is like coming in thicker, gang. I hope
You
know
better
that.
have that Will Hernandez mustache.
As a matter of fact, bro, I got a patch over here.
I got patch right here.
Nah,
But
but
it's
it's
minoxidil, bro. I used it.
Yeah.
Worked. I got a whole beard because of it.
You can sit on
Free
my face.
promo for minoxidil, by the way. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that, bro. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
that was a
I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page.
No, same page.
Homies are sus.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
bro.
Bro, you know what that reminds me of now? And this is probably even more gay. I don't know if I should say this. Back in high school, my friends and I did this thing. I think they stole it from a TV show. It was called Scrote Season, which is for like a month straight. We would like go around and just like hit each other in the balls, like on purpose. It was a month straight. It was allowed.
Bro, why? Before you continue, why do you think that is though? Like, why? Who started the revolution?
I'm pretty sure it should date back to like back in the day, bro. Like back in like ancient times, like you know when the Mayans were like Mayans and the Aztecs were Aztecs, the Egyptians were Egyptians. You know, like back in the day when motherfuckers just run around in like those little.
Nah,
thongs.
it was back in the Roman times.
Probably that too. No, you know, I mean, I asked my history teacher. A lot of the Romans were, you know,
Sus?
gay.
Yeah.
They're gay. No, but
Really?
they spent their whole life together.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
They grew up.
But
Yeah,
my
bro.
question is this:
Like, and it made it strong. It made them stronger in battle. Let me look at it.
Oh, I think that's what we're lacking.
Hey man,
Hey, you want to be stronger, huh?
that's why the bench's not going up.
Oh,
You
my
want to hit
God.
405? You know what to do. The Romans said it. Look at the Romans. Look what happened to them. History repeats itself.
Look, while it's inaccurate to label ancient Romans as gay, in a modern sense, homosexuality and same-sex relationship existed in ancient Rome, particularly among men,
Wow.
and were not necessarily viewed with the same stigma as in later periods.
Yeah, so, it
So
was
they
just
were
kinda
like
normal.
normalized.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Mind
Well,
you,
it's
like
not-
the
it's not that
Romans
it's not
were
normal.
one of the strongest like army the empire, and bro, they literally men were just together from as barely as a newborn, and they'll grow together with a bunch of other men. And I don't know, bro, but like
What,
yeah,
do you think he was like just the testosterone was just going crazy?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what it was.
It's kind of like jail. You just need to fuck something.
But all I know is like you against a Roman, the Roman would demolish you.
I bet you would.
I'm just letting you know.
I bet you would.
And he'd probably go home to his lover.
Like, as,
What were you saying, James?
I mean, that was basically the gist of the story. But like now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, we really did used to do some sus shit. Like in the
Yeah.
moment, you don't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Now that I'm 25 and a bit more mature, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of weird.
I'm just trying to figure out how we went from the $20,000 equipment to talking about this fucking conversation, which is pretty interesting. You know, it's like we're learning history. You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't
I'm just
teach us
saying
this.
what I'm just telling you what my history teacher told me, Ms. Van der Valk from 6th grade.
When the fuck? So you asked her this when you were in 6th grade, or you just ran into
I
her at
did.
Walmart?
No,
the
no.
other day?
In 6th
Freaky
grade, I
ass.
asked her because because I was trying to be funny, and I was like, I asked the question because she was saying, since a Roman baby was born, if he was fit enough to be a Roman, they wouldn't kill it, and they're like send it to school with a bunch of other boys to become the greatest warriors.
Wait, but so they would pick you out since you were little?
When you were a baby, and if you weren't like determined to be fit or built or like there was something wrong with
As
you.
an infant, they was already.
They would look at you.
They were scouting.
And let's say something was wrong with you, bro. Like something was wrong with you. Like I'm not trying to.
Uh-huh.
They like if you weren't fit, perfect, they'll throw you, they'll kill you,
That's
or they'll
fucked
leave you
up.
to the wolves.
You know what's crazy,
No
bro?
way.
You know
Yeah, they'll
what's
leave you like
crazy?
in the wilderness. I
Let
swear.
me tell you what's crazy, bro.
Unless I'm watching too much movies, but that's literally what my teacher said.
I would have been f***ing cooked. They would
Yeah,
have looked at me.
maybe.
They would have seen me as a
No,
kid.
but were you big? Were you big as a baby?
I was. Okay, so I was big. I was actually like 8 or 9 pounds.
Yeah.
The motherfucker looked the same.
No, but Romans weren't tall.
Just no beard.
Romans weren't tall.
They were just fit.
Yeah, like I'm not saying you had to be like James 6'5", but Romans, like geographically, they're not tall humans. Let me look it up. Average height of a Roman.
I would
Oh wait, Romans are still a thing?
No,
Whoa,
bro,
it's-
they're gone.
No, but they're still like where they used to be at. They're still like the same people.
No, there's no Romans though. They're not called Romans.
Yeah, they're not called Romans anymore. But we're
The Italian?
They're descendants or
Italian.
something, probably.
Yeah.
Italians.
That's some crazy. You've been in Rome.
I have been a Rome.
How is that? I
Dope.
actually want to know.
The average height of a Roman man was around 5'7", and for a
Damn.
woman 5'2", 158 centimeters, based on skeletal remains and historical.
And I still didn't make it, bro. I was 5'7", 2 inches away.
Roman's
but
dope.
they were like, I feel like they were probably let it slide.
I would have pulled up with Air Forces and that bitch.
Honestly, the one thing I'm looking most forward to once Felipe gets papers, bro, is traveling the world. Especially because I don't know if you guys know, but don't know by now, but Felipe loves history, bro. Like this motherfucker just throws random on a Tuesday 2 p.m. will throw you the most random fucking history fact about Egypt. I don't know, random ass shit. But Rome, I have been to Rome. Very historical, bro. Like
Yeah.
even walking and you see like the architecture, you see the Colosseum, you see everything. It just feels like you're like, damn, bro, this is Rome. Like the shit you read about in textbooks all your life or in college, whatever the fuck, or you fucking watch on the infographic show.
Yeah.
You're there and you're like, what the fuck? And it's a trip, but it's cool. I fucking love it. You would love Rome.
No, I would love to go to Europe. I mean, it's like the old world, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I want to go to Greece. That's where I really want to go.
Greece. Yeah.
Yeah,
hell
Greece
yeah.
looks fire.
Like Athens and shit. That shit's
Yeah.
dope.
What is that one place where all the people, Mykonos?
Oh yeah,
That's like
yeah.
a party town, no?
Yeah.
Mykonos. I would love to go to Mykonos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Hope
go.
I'm not
I don't know. I asked you this before, bro, but you should travel more, bro.
I'm just, to be honest, bro, it's like, I
You're
get,
missing out on the world.
no, 100%. But it's one of those things that, well, actually, lately, it's been a lot better. But when we first started, traveling and stuff, I would get very, very homesick. Like, I feel like, if I wasn't in LA, I wasn't in control of, like, my family in the sense of, like, God forbid something happened to, like, my grandma or something happened to this. Like, I wanted to be there. But, like, now that we've been able to go out and travel a lot more, bro, I've been feeling a lot better. And maybe another thing, too, I don't know, I feel like when I travel with you guys, it's fun. But if I go to travel, like, I don't know, like, with my girl and shit, I don't know how fun it's gonna be.
Why don't you go by yourself? You should travel by
what's
yourself,
crazy?
bro.
Okay, so I do have a handful of clients that have told me that they've been to Europe, they travel by themselves, and they said they had the most insane experience ever. Like, the solo travelers always have good ass, because you're not on anyone's time, Like, if you want to wake up at this time, you want to go to the restaurant at this time, you want to go to the club at that time, like, you're able to do it.
Now, you want to know why? You want to know something else? I have traveled alone. Not Europe, but, like, in the States. And, bro, you meet so many more people when you're by yourself. Because people see you, like, that you're dolly. And they'll want to, like, who are you here with? And you tell them you're by yourself, and boom, like, they want to invite you to. Because, especially, like, let's say you're visiting a different city, and they're from there, and you're new, and you're by yourself. It's like, oh, shit, let me show you around. I'll tell you the spot. Boom.
Maybe
Friend
they're
here.
just trying to fuck you.
Maybe.
Nah.
It's funny you said that,
They're
though,
trying to
'cause
make you stronger.
in Vegas, that actually happened to me.
Is it?
These guys.
What happened to you?
No.
Were you witness that time?
What happened?
Fuck, we need to
The Roman
restart.
caught his shit, huh?
No, these guys in the elevator, we were just like talking shit. They thought I was alone, so they invited me to go to their table, which sounds crazy now that I think about it. But really, I was going to meet up with Will and grab them to come back to the hotel room, which sounds even more crazy.
You're not beating the allegations right now.
Bro, no, yeah, but yeah, that does actually happen.
No, it's true. This is a true story. I always told you, too.
But honestly, nothing's better than just traveling with the boys.
Yeah.
Like, how much fun was it going to Arizona?
And
That
Vegas.
was fun, bro.
And
Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas
Oh
was such
my
a fucking fun ass time. Like, I think that was the funnest I've ever had going to Vegas in a long ass time.
We've low-key been building, like, a small team, guys. And it's actually a dope-ass team. Like, we got James, and then from time to time, we got Steven coming out with us.
Shout out to Steven.
Evan
bro.
will
Shout
make
out
an
my big
appearance
ass
here and there.
Steven. He said, shout out my big Steven. Shout out Big Dick Steven.
Shout out Big Dick Steven, not mine. Not mine.
Shout out my big dick.
I'm about to say my dog.
But bro, you know what we have the most out of every group, and I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but
Diversity?
yeah, bro. We have white, Hispanic, Asian. I feel like there's one more we're missing. I think those cover it. We need one like we need a brother in the team. You feel me? we need a brother that maybe he'll give us a pass. You feel me?
Bro, shut the
Why not? What? That's not it.
I'm not getting the pass.
Whatever, bro. Yeah, you would, bro.
I don't know, man.
Who giving you the right to see who wouldn't get the pass?
Look, I said we had a brother to the team, and in case ever hits a fan, we got the
Low
pass.
key, bro, I feel like those advils that we took earlier today are kicking your
Bro.
ass, bro. I think that shit got you like this on a chokehold, bro.
Oh my god! Speaking of a chokehold, dog,
Where is that going?
bro.
Yo, were those advils or fucking edibles? Like,
What is so good on us, bro?
I don't know,
Bro, and speaking of the chokehold, what's up with the power slap we're about to host? Bro,
Oh
we're
my
about to
God,
host.
bro.
We're about to have subscribers just hang. You think anybody's gonna get knocked out?
I hope not, bro.
Low-key, yes, because they probably don't know the proper technique.
Oh, so we actually have. I don't know if I told you, but we have an actual pro power slapper coming out just to watch and make sure everything's cool.
No way, that's actually.
He's gonna be like the ref, and like if people flinch, like you gotta do it again.
We gotta do this shit again. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
super official with this whole shit. Like we actually seen him when we went to Vegas that one time.
He didn't
was
fight. He didn't
Oh,
fight.
he didn't fight?
Nah, or slap. Sorry, he didn't slap.
Yeah. No, but I'm super excited for that. That's one hell of a vlog, bro. I feel like everything we've been doing lately, it's been dope, bro. I'm telling you, that Arizona trip was a vibe. That Vegas trip was a vibe, and fingers crossed that this one's also a vibe. And thank you guys for supporting us. We feel like everything we've been doing lately. Shout out. I don't mean to get spiritual. Shout out to God for allowing us to meet
100%.
each other.
I was laughing at this.
No.
Don't even. I'm like, shout out to God for allowing us to like even build this connection. And I said it before, bro. Like I feel like my family is really like them. Like I hang out with them almost every day, bro. I have conversations with them almost every day. I get deep talks with them and everything. And like my cousins and shit, I only see them like once or twice a year. You feel me? But with that being said, I feel like yes, the ideas are there when we do the vlog. But what I enjoy the most, besides the vlogs, is the chemistry. You know what I mean? Like we're just, we're talking, we're vibing, we're coming up with like these crazy jokes, these crazy ideas, and it's just dope. And on top of that, it's like not just me saying it. Like you brought it up where you said like, oh, the subscribers look at us and they're like, bro, it reminds me of my homies. Like when we're doing this, when we're doing that. So I don't even know where I was getting to this. I was just.
Motherfucker was just.
Like, can I just ask a
preaching.
question about the
Just
vlogs?
venting.
That just made me think of something. Because as you guys know, I've been editing a lot more of them recently. Is there ever a time where you guys like have a very clear picture of like how you think the vlog is gonna go in your head, and then it comes out like either exactly the same or like completely different? Or do you just kind of go to it with like an open mind and like whatever I show you, you like base off your opinion on that? Does that make sense?
I think we like to draw it up in our heads, but
It just never goes.
that shit just it don't.
It never goes the way we picture it. I mean,
But it
it's
goes
an
like
idea.
it turns out most of the time, majority of the time, it just turns out for the better. I want to knock on wood hard on this one, Felipe. Oh yeah, my bad. The wood was right here, not your call. Oh, like so far, like every it's not that it's stressful, but every week you try to put out the best, or we try to like do better than the previous week and the previous week and the previous week, and then just somehow I don't know how it just each week it's something cool, something funny, something dope happens. Like I don't know, it's just cool the way it plays out sometimes.
Nah, hell yeah, bro, 100%.
You didn't hear what I said,
No,
bro.
I did. I promise you,
This
I
motherfucker
did.
just hit me with that. Damn, that's crazy.
That's what she
bro.
said. Thing in
No,
the class.
100%.
But again, I mean, we could say all this and all that, but it's really, and Brandon said it a little earlier, all thanks to the man above. Don't ever forget that, guys.
Yeah, he comes through, bro. Crazy times. You guys don't know this, but bro, this happens a lot. Lately, it's been happening when we have long ass drives. But we start bringing, I don't know what's going on lately, but like we start talking about the Bible. We start talking about God, and I don't know. I love having those conversations with you guys off cameras. By the way, this is all like, and James has been a part of it. Like when we go on these 4-hour, 6-hour car rides, or even sometimes like the 2-hour car rides. I don't know why we just don't want to listen to music, and then somehow, some way, it just gets brought up, and then we just start going back and forth. Not in a bad way, but I enjoy having those conversations.
No,
with you.
we definitely like pick each other's brain, and I love that. I love that we all have different questions, stories, testimonies, and we all get to like share them, and at the same time, you know, like kind of understand each other. And I know it sounds crazy. I know I said this before. Like we're all very, very spiritual. I know you guys see in the vlogs that we're drinking and we're doing this and we're doing that, but at the end of the day, bro, none of this would be possible without God. And he's always came through. There's been times where we want something to happen and it's not happening, it's not going our way, and it's not because it's not supposed to go our way. It's just because the timing isn't there. Like he knows when it should go. It's just the perfect timing and everything, and we always see it. And after every vlog, we're always like, yo, how did that even happen, bro? Like, yo, shout out to the men above. It's just crazy. It's just
coming
crazy.
through. And then, you know what's the funniest part about it? James is always the quietest one in the car ride, bro. He just listens.
Yeah, because I didn't grow up like religious or like in any like spiritual way at all, to be honest with you. But I think recently it's like more so been something I've been opening my mind to, kind of in a weird way through TikTok. TikTok clips have been getting me a lot, and then obviously conversations with you guys.
Yeah.
It's definitely very interesting.
You know what's funny? And we might get deep. This might get really deep, but go ahead before you go ahead.
No, because mine might sound stupid, so just go ahead.
Nothing sounds stupid, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like in the scary movies, like usually the white people get possessed because they're not baptized. Or do you say that like you? Were you baptized? I'm not trying to be funny.
No, it's just funny because you said it was gonna be funny.
Were you baptized?
Bro, that's an amazing. I honestly, there's a chance. I don't know. I really don't know. There's a chance I was. Mm-hmm. Just because I think my grandparents might have wanted me to be. Like my dad, he went to Catholic school. He grew up Catholic, and I think it was like a lot of people that this happens to people, as I've heard, is like if it kind of gets like pushed on you so hard, you kind of turn against it in a way. Not that he's not like, you know, he just doesn't really practice anymore. He never like put me through like anything Catholic. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is why in the movies.
Obviously there's religious white people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but in the movies, like it'll be like, oh yeah, the soul took hers, the demon took her soul, and it's like, are you baptized? And they'd be like,
I will say though,
I never came across it.
Like in like, I don't know. I hope this doesn't sound, but maybe I don't know. Maybe cut this. But like, let's say you like, I would like kind of just assume like an older Hispanic woman's probably religious, or like an older African American woman is probably religious, but. Now that I think about it, I feel like there's a lot more now, like just like an older white lady, I may not just like assume that she believes in like God the same way. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's like a cultural thing or how that happens, but
yeah, I don't know. I guess it also I think depends on like what part of where in the States you might live.
That's true.
Maybe Michigan is different, you know.
You were gonna ask a question and it sounded like it was good.
It was about to be deep, but it's because I asked my girl this question literally right before coming here, because I was just in my thoughts. Like I was like, damn, bro, like every day we wake up. Our brains think because we have to work and we have to make money, pay bills, right?
It's all thanks to God, by the way.
Yes.
Wake up.
Yes.
100%,
But
100%.
what I was thinking, I was like, this is a deep ass question, but I was like, yo, what is the point of life, bro? Like, I was like, is there more to it than just working, paying your bills, and living the next day and doing and repeating? I was like, and I asked my girl this. I was like, she gave me the answer. I'm gonna tell you guys the answer, but I wanted to ask you this because it's a deep ass question. I really sat there and I was like. Yo, like, what is the point of life, bro? Like, this is a deep-ass question, because, like, I'm telling you, this is my mind. I was like...
You want to hear, like
not...
the human answer? Or... Because, I mean, you said...
There is a Christian answer.
There's a Christian answer.
There's a Christian answer.
Okay. Well, I would assume the Christian or any religious answer would be to praise the Lord, you know?
Yeah.
To live by the Lord's word.
And to share it and to convert people to the word of God.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the Christian answer. Yeah. That's a religious answer.
And everybody's why is different. But if you look at humans, like as a whole, what do we do every year, every day? We strive to make new things every year, you get me? Mm-hmm. Like that's the goal for humans. We're like ants. If you make it just to make the colony better. Like why that's why there's a new 2025 Prius. and the year before that the new 2024 Prius. You get me? Like, it's just to make. At least I saw that in the Joe Rogan podcast, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, wow, is that really like what us humans do? Like, think about it.
Just trying to improve and
trying to
get
make
better.
improvements every single day from like the Egyptian time.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
But for me, at least my wine, is just to make the best possible memories ever. So when I'm on my deathbed, whether that be a certain new job, new business venture, a new girlfriend, a new wife, you know, not even trying to be funny. Like, look back at my death when I'm on my deathbed, because everybody's gonna be there. Hope God willing, it's on your deathbed, not like sudden, like, you know, some tragic accident. But even then, you'll remember, like, damn, like that's when people say your life flashes before your eyes, because you think about all the great, beautiful memories you had in this lifetime.
So to create memories is your answer.
Yeah, to create memories.
It's a great answer.
Yeah.
James, I want to hear that about your answer too.
I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about it. Yeah, I think maybe it's just like to go out there and like, I mean, given your circumstances, maybe just like do the best with what you can to live like the best life that you possibly can. Because I feel like I said this off camera earlier, but like I got big in like watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and I remember like that's one of the reasons why like, you know, I never wanted to go work like a regular 9-to-5 job, right? And I think there's a lot of hate towards like 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to get at is like no one should ever feel bad about that, because like as long as you're doing what you can to enjoy like life in your way, like as best as possible, then I think that's like probably the most we can do. None of us really know what we're doing. You just have to kind of like, like they're really we really do not know technically what the meaning of life is, unless I guess if you are very religious, then it would be what you said, right?
Yeah.
What was your answer?
It's to live by the word of God, share His word, and try to convert people to believe in His word and believe in that He's real and stuff like that. Yeah.
Dang.
But those you've been cooking, dog. You've been over there.
Someone Safari.
No, it's because the reason why is because I had read like a really, really good testament, not of like the Bible. It was there's like this motivational speaker that had said something, but I forgot about it. But anyways, I'm not gonna go based off on what he said. I'll go based off on what I think. And first of all, obviously what you said about, you know, the Christian way, I love it, bro. It's 100% true. But I think life, it's more about like you said, you don't know what you're doing, bro. You're just gonna go in, and I feel like life is about like testaments. Like I'm gonna go in and maybe in life I'm gonna fuck up, right? But I'm gonna meet someone that also fucked up, and if I recover from what I did, I can go ahead and help that person and be like, you know what, bro? Like this is what I did wrong. This is what you could do to better yourself.
Or to avoid it.
To avoid it, bro. To help other people out. You have a testament. I like the post that you did today. It was dope.
Thank you.
If you could pop it up. You too, bro. Both of you guys came from a different state. Now you guys are here, and you guys are trying to better yourself, and you guys put yourself that goal where it was like, I'm gonna work my ass off to the point that I don't have to go back. Like I can stay here and I can continue. So I feel like it's life. Life sometimes has no direction, bro. Like you don't know what you're gonna do. I didn't think, bro. I don't know if I told you guys. When I grew up, I wanted to be a lawyer. Like I thought I was gonna be a lawyer. That didn't happen. I became a barber.
Gave him life.
I'm a parking ticket. I just came with my parking ticket. I was hoping the car didn't pull up.
That motherfucker pulls up in the Carhartt shorts and shit. Yeah, man.
But real shit is like, you know, I barbering now. Thank God the YouTube. And then, you know, from 10 years from now, I don't know what I'll be doing. But what I do know is that what I lived was fucking dope. And I've learned so much that I can help someone else in 10 years from now and tell them like, yo, this is what we did. This is what we did right. This is what we did wrong. Follow the blueprint. Follow the blueprint. At the end of the day, that's up to you if you want to do it or not. But life is about learning, bro. It's another thing too with making memories, like one of you guys said, just making memories and making the best shit out of it.
Yeah. In a way, you're kind of like spreading the word or like message of God, like literally right now. And like everything you guys do kind of is doing that. I'm not very religious, but like even what you guys do, giving back to, you know, people that are like less fortunate. I feel like there's probably something in the Bible about that. No?
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of things.
So maybe like we don't even realize it, but maybe like everything that we strive to do actually kind of relates right back to that at the end of the day.
That's very true.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that's my point in life. And another thing too, bro, just once again, just live it to the fullest, bro. And go out and make the best out of it. I've always said, like, I don't want to be that guy that I'm fucking 18 years old, bro, and I'm in my Porsche just rocking in my chair, and I'm like, damn, bro, what would have happened if I would have done this, or I would have done that? You know what I mean? So I just want to live it to the fullest, and just keep cooking.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I like that.
Yeah, that was great, bro.
That was a dope ass little. I just had a bro. I really like today. I'm telling you, I was eating dinner. That was right before I was coming here, and I just like I put my phone away.
Can I ask everybody 2 questions?
Go ahead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm being serious.
No, I swear to God, I'm good.
Even off camera, you've just been quiet. I've noticed.
Nah, I'm good. I mean, the obvious, like, the elephant in the room is like my fucking, my dad passed 7 months ago, and
On the dot now?
on the 15th it was 7 months on the dot.
Rest in peace, pops.
Rest in peace. But like, I'd be lying to you if I told you like not a day has gone by since he's passed that I haven't thought about him. Mm-hmm. So it's like he's on my mind every day, bro. Like every day, don't matter. Like, there's him in my shower, if I'm driving, if I'm walking, if I'm at the gym, like at least one time, it flies in my head. So yeah, it's still me. Like I just try to thug it out. But sometimes me like at night, that's when it really to me.
Like, and do you want me to tell you something? Like, might not even be like sound good to hear, bro. But like, it's kind of like how I feel about it. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like you're always gonna think about that person that passed away. Like, I always think about my dad.
I was gonna ask you, do you guys till this day, at least once a day, does it come to your mind, or sometimes it just flies?
Not every, at least for me, like not every day, bro. But there's not anymore, but definitely like 3-4 times out of the week for sure. I have an event happening in a couple months, right? And like it hurts, bro. It hurts that I'm not gonna be able to have my dad being there. And I know as like the days get closer to that event, it's gonna hit me a lot more. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like and I told you this before, bro, it's like a wound. Mm-hmm. Like, the wound can close, but you're always gonna have that scar, and you're always gonna look at it, and like, and not that it gets better, but you learn how to cope with it. Yeah, and it's one of those things where like either you want to remember them for the best, or you want to go ahead and drown with that. And I know you're doing it for the best, bro. Like, I see you, bro, like pushing through, and then we always told you like, hey, bro, your pops is proud. I've told you, bro, like, no, pops is proud. And you just got to keep pushing it and be just know that what you're doing is something that they'll be proud of. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing something that they wouldn't be proud of, like, don't even, like, look the other way. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, Leaves? Does it fly by you from time to time?
Yeah, bro, especially when amazing stuff happens. Obviously, I don't think me and my dad were as close as you and your dad, because my dad wouldn't call me out there, but I would call him. And I would always call him when something crazy would happen. And when it hits me the most? Around my birthday. And obviously my birthday is coming up. Because I remember growing up, I'd always like wish he would call me for my birthday. And he never called me. I'd have to call him. And, every birthday I think about it, I'm like, damn, bro. Well, since he passed, I'm like, I can't call him no more.
Yeah, that's how it is, bro. That's how it was for my birthday. But when it hit me recently was when we did that vlog with Will, that Cardinals. And when we had him on the podcast, because my dad was actually a Cardinals fan, and I bought him like he used to be a huge Larry Fitzgerald fan. He was a wide receiver for the Cardinals, man, and he would like I remember like I would buy him like I bought him a coffee mug one day, and it's literally like if I go to my house in Florida, it's still there. It's a Cardinals coffee mug. And then that's when it hit me. I was like, damn, bro, like this would have been a cool story to like if I could have just called him like, yo, you're never gonna guess who the fuck like I'm
bro, isn't that crazy how life works at the one team?
Bro.
Be like that the one, like not the one, but like one of 3 Hispanic players in the NFL happens to be in the Cardinals that you happen to
Yeah.
I should also tell you, like, damn.
I didn't even realize that.
Like, I was
out of all the NFL teams too.
Think about it, like, doesn't that make you feel like, oh, I'm doing the right thing? Like, there's something that I'm doing right. Like, it's just little signals.
Yeah, that's very true. I didn't even think about that. But I just caught it right now.
Have you told I'm sure you have, but the story when you were golfing or no?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a trip. That was a trip. Video. That was a trip.
I filmed it.
Yeah.
That was a huge golf vlog, which was, I forgot what we titled it. We didn't title it the golf vlog, but we titled it something else. And bro, that shot was not me, dog. I'm gonna just keep it at that. That shot was impossible for me.
You chipped it in from like what, 30 yards out or something?
Bro, that was like some Tiger Woods ass distance for him to like, bro. And I remember I was like whispering on, because I was a little intoxicated. We were drinking it, And I got a little emotional because like golf, like that's what I grew up doing with my pops. Did I tell you I dreamt about it a couple days later?
I think you might have. I don't know.
Bro, that dream was a trip. So I whispered, like I was like, I don't know, praying, talking, whispering under my breath. I was like, yo, pops, I'm about to shoot this. Like, if this shit goes in, like, you know. I was talking to him like that. Because you guys were all the way at the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like talking under my breath. And, bro, I kid you not, bro, on the first try, just. And that bitch hit, bro. And I went crazy. I was like, what the But I kid you not, 2 days or 3 days later, maybe a week later, maybe it was a few days later, I had a dream with my dad. And that dream, he, I don't know what it was, but I remember he was like sitting down on a chair. And I had asked him, I was like, yo, like, did you see the shot, the golf shot? And he was like, I saw it. Like, he like smiled and he's like, I saw it. And then I was like, yo, was it you? And then I don't know if he like said yes or he was just like kind of like this. But bro, I had a dream with him and it was actually cool. And then the last thing I had asked him in the dream, I was like, yo, are you in? Like, have you made it yet? Like, I've been to like heaven. And I remember like he didn't say anything, but he just went like this. Like I remember vividly his face. He went like this. And I was like, damn, that's cool. And then I just woke up. That was a trip ass dream that I had. It was cool.
I don't mean this in a funny way at all, but have you ever seen Happy Gilmore?
Long time. Like back when it first dropped.
Oh, there's like a scene at the end of the. I don't want to ruin the movie, but anyway.
I'll watch it. It's an old ass movie.
Yeah, scene at the end of the movie where like the Happy's golf mentor, he dies before like the end of the movie when he like makes the final putt or whatever.
Oh really?
And, like the same thing happens. Like he looks up and like the guy's there.
Oh yeah.
And, like he like realizes that he made the shot for him.
Yeah. But that's literally what it felt like. Real. It literally felt like that.
Especially because I feel like that's insane. Like I like your story a lot because like golfing is hard, bro, and that whole video is edited. Like, bro, we suck. Major fat at golfing. And bro, Diego literally called it, yo, film this one now. My pops showed me a swing, and I'm filming it, and bro, you literally see the ball just rolling in.
Like, bro, it curved and all, dog.
And you can see Diego just getting even hyped, like.
Yeah,
and it goes in,
bro.
and we're like, what? Because anybody that's ever done golf, you golfers out there, you guys know golfing is really hard. And for someone who's never done it, go try to swing the club, whatever it's called, the stick, the club.
You got it.
That is hard. It's hard.
But it was just the distance of the.
That's true. Yeah, it wasn't like right here to right there.
Bro,
it was like far.
It was far, bro.
You know what you asked me one day, and this reminds me of that is because like I've been like honestly, I've been blessed to have these guys in my life, and like things are, at least I'm trying to use social media. Things are going in the right direction. And you asked me one time, you're like, "Yo, do you think everything that's happening is like all because of you, or do you believe that there could be some sort of higher?" I
asked this because I always ask people this. Like, I think I asked Felipe this. I asked Brandon.
And I've been thinking about that ever since you asked me that.
I was on the way back from Arizona.
It was. I think it was. And it's like it's stories like these and situations like these where I start to be like, damn, like
it's not you, bro. I always tell people like the shit you're doing, most of the shit you do, the cool ass things that people see us do, the people that we meet, or shit that we get to pull through or pull off. Sorry, I always say it's not us, bro. It's literally God. Like God is doing everything for us because we promise you we're just dumbasses. Sometimes we just get lucky.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I asked that because I asked Felipe this sometimes too. Like, there's a lot of shit we ask off camera, and I'm just like, yo, Leaps, like, do you ever like look back at the shit you're doing or what you're doing is like, you think you got here because of you or you believe in something else? And he's like, nah, bro, it's something else for sure. That's why I ask you that question because you're doing really good. I always ask that question to people that are either starting to do good or are doing good.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if like
made me think for sure.
I want to see if people take the full credit or they'd be like, nah, for sure something else, you know.
Do you remember what my answer was at the time?
At the time you were still like kind of like I don't know because I'm not really that spiritual and stuff like that.
No, but he said.
But you said but you did say like, but I sometimes do think like the same answer you're giving. Like sometimes I do think that there is something else out there.
And honestly, to anyone I guess listening, like obviously we're talking about like super crazy like random cool things, but like. I think anyone could probably find these like little scenarios in like their day-to-day life. Like just little things that happen to anyone. Like first one that comes to mind is like how you chose to drive the Tesla that one day and not the Nissan. And like you could have got hit by a car. Like I think everyone has these things in life that they could probably be like, oh wait.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, it just flies by them sometimes or it just goes over their head.
Before we continue, the reason we went into this D-Bass Talks, I said, are you okay?
Yeah, bro, I'm fine. I mean, I'm definitely, I don't want to say we're blessed. We're blessed to live another day. We're blessed to know each other. We're blessed to have this opportunity to be here. I'm good. I'm happy. 27 years old and I'm still trying to figure out life, guys. So like, you know, I'm still taking it day by day. There's a lot of things that I'm learning. There's a lot of things that I'm scared of. There's a lot of like, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? But at the end of the day, I'm good. I'm you know, and I'm not just saying that. You know how people just say I'm good just to make themselves think they're good. But no, I'm actually really, I'm happy. I'm good. I feel like definitely my stress levels have went down. I feel like my anxiety has definitely, you know, went down a lot more. I'm getting back into the gym a lot more. I'm taking more care of myself mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I feel good. I feel good. There's always little things in life where you're like, oh, like am I doing things right? Something right now when the boys were talking. If anyone needs to hear this, you're doing whatever you're doing. If you're questioning yourself, don't question yourself. Go ahead and do it. Like you're doing something right. Like if you needed to hear this, you're doing something right, bro. Keep pushing. Don't let anyone tell you you're not doing it right. You're not doing something right when you know you are, and don't let anyone drag you. So keep pushing. I know I kind of went sideways, but yeah, bro, I feel good. Thank you.
What about you, James?
I was gonna ask you. What about you?
Yeah, how about these?
I'm good.
You good?
Because you're the one asking the question. Is there anything with
No,
you?
but I always say that because you guys I would really love to believe you guys are one of the funny motherfuckers I know. And you know what they always say is the funniest motherfuckers that go through the most. So I'm asking you guys, are you good? Like, are you good, James?
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I think I'm in like just a very like weird like almost like transitionary, I guess, phase of life, to be honest. Like, and so much has happened, like things on camera, things off camera that I just keep out of, you know, that have like changed in my life very fast. Especially like being out here, like honestly, other than you three and Evan, and I hope I'm not leaving anyone else out. Like, you know, I don't really like I'm like out here alone in LA pretty much.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's people I see at the gym in passing or whatever, but like
You don't kick it with them.
yeah, those are more like surface level relationships, which is fine. They're amazing people. It's nothing bad, but yeah, I think for them, I would say in general, yes, but it's definitely been like a weird period of life. But like doing shit like this makes it like 100% better. So
That's dope.
No, Leafs. I actually, bro, like once again, and I've told you this. We all told you this, bro. We're super proud of all the things you're doing. We're super proud of the things that you're doing. But listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Just shut up and take it, bro. No, like we're super proud of the shit you're doing, bro. Like I know your story. We all know your stories and everything, bro. But like, I guess going back to that post that you did earlier today, bro, and me knowing the projects that you have coming up and the projects that you did in the past, bro. Like, how are you feeling, bro? Like, what's going through your mind? Do you like ever sit back and you're like, holy shit, I got the opportunity to do this? Like,
yeah, and he went full throttle.
And you went full throttle. And you went full throttle.
I know you guys always say, bro, just take the compliment, just do. But I'm gonna say my answer. But before I say, I just want to say, not even on some kiss ass shit, this would not be possible without, how Diego said earlier in the pod, without great. All you really need is a great team to take over the world. And you guys are right here. You know, you're proven, like, living testimony of that. I have great people back home. Obviously, my family, my girlfriend. Shout out my girlfriend for real. She's shout out. And bro, I look like every time something crazy happens. Like I went to the Mexico game, right? We sadly couldn't bump into each other, but I went.
People were mad asking me like, "Yo, where's Felipe at? Where's Felipe at?" I'm like, he's in there somewhere, man. I see him enough though. Let him know I said what's up. like guys, we genuinely kick it off camera every day. Yeah, every day we're together.
No, the thing is, shout out Adidas for real. They invited me, so I had to be up in the suite making content up there, so I couldn't bump into my dog Diego. But with that being said, bro, like I got to take my dad to his first Mexico game. I didn't post that because I'm waiting for a big photo done for like all my family until my mom forgives me. It's the reason you didn't see my mom in my photo. She was still a little upset with me. But you know, she's coming around. But with that being said, like I look at shit, bro, and I'm like specifically yesterday, I wanted to drop like a thug tear. You feel me? See my dad celebrate the goal of Mexico. If its inner child came out, then swarm, and it's amazing. I don't know what's a proper way to think. I don't want you to think I'm saying swarm like in a bad way. Like I literally could not walk through the Mexico Stadium 10 feet without like 20, 30 people coming to me. Let's take a photo, bro. Take a photo. but I'm just taking photo. I will never reject the photo. I don't give a if I'm 10 minutes late to a meeting. I don't care if my baby's being born. I'm gonna take the flick. And I remember I'm like posing. You know, I do the same stupid pose all the time. And I'm looking around, people are just like waiting and excited and yelling like, Felipito, let me get a photo next, bro. Felipito, take one with my daughter. Felipito, take one with my baby. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, I really dreamed this. Like, I always wanted this to happen. Now that it's happening, it's like,
You envisioned it.
yeah. So I can't thank y'all enough. Like, you guys, I have said in my post, and I would never stop saying I can't thank y'all enough. Y'all literally changing my life, my loved ones' lives. Like, I can't thank y'all enough, bro. Like, there's no other words I can't say. Just thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Gracias. With that being said, I would love to say my life is going great. You know, I'm healthy. That's all you really can ask for in life.
A lot of people saying you've been losing a lot of weight, bro.
That's what they've been saying, right? That's the
Congratulations
rumor.
on that.
That's the rumor around
That's
town.
a rumor.
But no, bro. I love to believe that I'm great, and it's all thanks to the man above. And I'm gonna say it one more time: the supporters, Toxicos, and this amazing team we have. And
We're trying to take over the
we're
world.
gonna take over the world, man, in a good way.
Wait, did you have two questions? I know the first one was, "Are you okay?" You had a second one, right?
I had a second question. This is gonna completely just
Vibe switch?
curveball. Like how you say this shit? Like,
Yeah, it's a curveball.
It's a curveball. When do you think you stop being relevant? And I'm not even talking about in your lifetime. There's gonna come a point. There's
Like
obviously
social
the
media
internet-
relevancy?
No. Like, you're gonna die.
Oh.
They're gonna forget the name Diego Vinoboa.
Look, bro.
Maybe with the internet it'll be a little more. No, you know, God willing, we do something
I hate
in our
to say-
lifetime that
I-
it will happen. It would be hundreds and maybe thousands of years will still be remembered. But the probability of it is you're gonna get forgotten in time.
It's bound to happen. Yeah. I don't know, Brandon. You look like you're cooking shit up. I don't know.
No, I'm listening. Probably quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, I hate, bro. I hate to keep bringing up Drake, but I'm a big Drake laser, bro. Like, I'm the biggest,
You don't gotta explain that, but we believe you.
biggest Aubrey,
We
and
know
it's,
you are.
and it's because that mother just speaks some facts when you really listen to the lyrics. And 6 p.m. in New York, he said it. Look, I'm gonna read the lyrics, and then they started RIP about it. 4 weeks later, nobody even speaks about it. Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, real shit. 4 weeks later, bro, somebody dies, and this is 4 weeks. He's pushing it. 2.5 weeks, bro. On to the next. guy.
But your content will be on like just like
Content, but bro, people talking about yo. This is exactly what happens. This is how death goes, bro. God forbid. I'm not even gonna say none of y'all's name. Yo, Fulanito died, bro. No way. When's the funeral? Saturday. Boom. You're on Monday. Cat Saturday comes. Blah blah blah. 3 days later, you probably get another story flick. Month goes by. Maybe on the funeral date, month ago I lost you, and then after that it's just on a yearly basis. Damn, year ago I lost this dude or this girl. Blah blah blah. Bro, like it moves on quick, bro. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
sad to say.
Okay.
It's very sad to say.
And that's why I asked this question, and I think we answered earlier. So what are you doing right now? Like, live your life to the fullest, cause it comes and it comes and it goes. It comes and it goes, and no one remember. Like right now, if I show my small ass right now, no one's gonna remember that shit after I die.
You might as well just do it then.
I might as well-
No, and that's not even. Yeah, that's a great observation. Like, you know, once you die, bro, that's it, bro. That's it. Like, people keep moving. People got shit to do, bills to pay, kids to feed, whatever.
Father time has no remorse.
Yeah,
That's why you should probably. I mean, that's why you should live your life how you personally want to live and enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, no one else is gonna remember. Like, it's your life, bro. You might as well take it how you want to take
you
it.
just gotta do whatever you want to do in life. Like, real. It's so much easier said than done. I know people say this, and just as a content, just for people that want to do content, because everybody says they want to do content, you know, and it's not built for everybody because a lot of people are scared of what their high school or college or their hometown friends or hometown people are gonna talk and think about them. But man, I just say you just not give. And I say this to myself. As long as I know who I am, I'm happy with what I do and who I am, and my homies know who I am, who I truly am. And more importantly, I said this in my vlog, but more importantly, my mom, you know, obviously my dad was here, my dad too, but now it's just like my mom. If my mom knows my morals, who I truly am, bro, me vale verga what everybody else thinks, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say on that topic. But yeah, like to Felipe said, bro, we all die. And then once you die, you're going to be relevant for maybe 2 to 4 weeks. And then life goes on. You'll probably get a monthly post from one of your friends. And then after that, you'll probably get a yearly post. And then when it's your birthday, you'll probably get a happy birthday post. And that's it, bro.
That's true, bro. Ah, shit, that is
Speaking facts, dog.
right now, bro.
It's just how it goes. And this is how I see it. Like, it's the truth.
As life is crazy, bro. Life is a fucking trip. You're here one day, the next day you're gone.
God forbid, though, man.
2 days from there, you're forgotten.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm trying to see y'all till y'all 80, bro.
Hey, hopefully, man.
Hey, last one to die. What's up?
Man, I always say, bro, if my get hard, just take me out, bro. Euthanize me.
God.
Even if okay, what about like when the Viagra kicks in though? Then you're good.
Nah, bro. I'm out at the club, bro, and I forget my Viagra.
Dang, cuz.
Mi pastilla? Unta? Nah, fuck.
You like this? You see this motherfucker? You see the motherfucker like this? Like the fucking security guards at the club?
Bro,
You tell the security guard, give me the flashlight, give me that shit, give me that shit.
Nah, but
So take you out even there?
Nah, bro.
Take you out there?
Hop on test.
Euthanize me at that point, bro. Put me down.
I met this guy at the gym in the sauna. This sounds insane.
Wow, crazy stories, James. You have some
Let me
unique
hear.
ass stories.
But he was like, he was a very energetic guy, and everyone in the sauna was talking, having a conversation. We're like, yo, how old are you? And he said, guess. Didn't look a day over 35, but he was 60.
Damn.
So, like, the natural question you ask to guess with the old head is be like, yo, so what's the secret to staying young? Looks me dead in my face and says, pussy. I swear to God, in the sauna. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yo, so when I was 55, I went to Colombia for 6 months. I left my wife back home. I stopped. Who knows if he's lying or not. He said he came back and his stopped working. His energy levels were crashing. He started to look older. His hair was getting grayer. He's like, man, I got to turn this around. And he's like slowly but surely worked his way back up to his wife. And then he said now his life has been like great sense. So moral of the story is, the minute if you don't use it, you
He
lose
went
it.
to Colombia. Bad bitches in 6 months, came back and like, hang on. Fuck, I'm not doing.
Yeah.
That's what happened, gang. That guy was lying, bro.
Why lie though? Why lie?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're right.
saying,
Maybe I'm just projecting.
If you don't use it, you lose it. So Brandon, just keep using it, and then you won't lose it.
And you won't lose it.
I think it's just a mental game, bro. No, it's okay. I think it's just a mind game, bro. I think once you tell yourself that you're getting old, or like you need to just keep that young mentality, like I'm still him. I'm gonna be 70 years old, being like I'm still him.
You think so?
Yo, by the way, guys, man, chicos, Toxicos are out partying, man. They probably at the f***ing section on a Friday night, handling business. Guys, it's a Friday night. It is actually 1 a.m. right now. 1 a.m. Actually, Saturday technically now. And we came all the way, a little hour and a half drive to get this podcast out because we missed last week.
And the week before.
And the week before.
And the week before.
Because we do not have a studio, but $20,000 later, you guys are going to be able to see the best studio you guys have ever seen in your life. So give us a bit. You'll know when it's our because you'll see our everywhere.
And I was talking to the guys. I mean, we could do as many as we want with our studio, right?
Yeah.
But I want to have, Monday, the big pod.
The Big Bang Theory.
The big pod. You feel me? God willing, a guest. Or just as we think it's the best pod we knocked out that week. Then, somewhere along the week, we knock out, just me, Diego, Brandon, Evan, and Huerito Toxico, los chicos Toxicos just vibing. And then I said it doesn't even have to be, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't even have to be an up-and-coming content creator. It could be, I want to talk to like policeman, fire department, construction work. I think that would be a great
That'd be fire.
add on to a barber, a Chick-fil-A
A
worker.
good barber.
Great barber. Hey, but they're talking mad shit, bro.
Who was?
But yesterday at the Adidas section, a bunch of barbers had a section right next to us, a suite right next to us.
Yeah.
And shout them out, man. In Oxnard, new era, man. Don't think I forgot, man. I was a little intoxicated, but I remember. They're like, man, but don't be f***ing you up, but you gotta come on Oxnard.
No.
Hell yeah.
Don't suck my
New
dick
era,
out.
bro.
Talk your shit, Brandon.
Hey, if you guys made it this far into the podcast, comment, Brandon, start your YouTube channel, bro.
Yeah.
Because you need to get on that Barber Talk YouTube vlogs.
Yeah.
You should be like those.
Philosophates.
Philosophy.
You took James.
I did take it.
That was my idea.
Pause.
You should be like the ones that you see the baddies that be cutting up the hair.
Oh, talking about
That's
Ivana?
No, her name is.
She like sits on your lap.
Yeah.
Someone hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I managed this girl."
Kiara Fates, that's her name.
I don't know, but
Nah, you ain't know about Ivana.
Nah,
You're not on that right barber talk.
I slept, gang. That's what happens when you don't cheat on your barber, bro. Some guy hit me up. I'm not gonna say his name, but he manages or he like really knows this one girl that cuts hair, and he sent me her work. Her work looked amazing.
Very, very. You showed me it was great.
Yeah, and she's like, "Yo, can you pull up right now, like in an hour, to get a haircut?" And I'm like, "Bro, I have a haircut with Brandon tomorrow."
Yeah, but Brandon ain't give you the right treatment like she would.
Wait, hold on. So she was like one of those barber. No, and I would have gave you the plastic shit, bro. Are you goofy for not going, bro? I would have went.
You tell me this after game? This motherfucker tells me this after?
Bro.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I gotta take the meanest piss, so I think we gotta end the vlog. The pod.
Well, I just want to say one more thing. Thank you guys so much for supporting us once again. I know this pod might have been all over the place, but we're bringing you guys into what we do outside of camera. These are the conversations that we have outside of camera. These are just one of those boys talks. One of those talks that we would be having if we didn't, like, we would just be at.
This would be our Friday night, bro.
Yeah. We'll just be at Diego's house. Diego would probably be paying. No. Diego would probably be playing Madden against James, and James be losing.
Okay, easy on that one.
And then we just go crazy, just talking and shit. But thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But that's it for me.
I would love to say thank you guys for being so supportive to me. Really, talking to you, the supporters. That's why I'm looking at the camera. But you guys are amazing. I really appreciate the love and support, and I really appreciate that you love and support these guys, because they deserve more than anyone. And thank you guys for letting me come here and talk on the pod, because I love the yap. So this is a great time for me. So
you do love to yap. That mouth do crazy ass yapping.
It does. This mouth likes to move. Pause.
Guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna take the meanest leak after this vlog. Damn, bro, what's up with me? We gotta get back on our podcast group, because I'm calling it a vlog. I'm gonna go take a piss right now. Felipe, close it out. I love you guys. Once again, March 30th, meet and greet. Pop it up right here. Come take a picture with us. Come buy some merch. And new studio coming soon.
Diego said, meet and greet coming soon. We also dropping fire hats. In April. I would like to. I'm not gonna say the exact date yet, but it's in April, mid-April, somewhere around there. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we love you guys so much. This would not be possible without you and the man buff. Take care. Hopefully, we see you next week for another episode of Toxicos podcast. Your Tia's favorite podcast.
James, you gonna say anything?
I think that's it.
Don't forget to follow James Glenn on all socials.
Please follow James Glenn.
Love you guys. Please, thank you guys. Thank you.
Peace.